Hey guys and gals, how you doing? Today I'll be talking about the basket case movies, and I'm going to do it as a trilogy instead. This is a flashback movie review, so I'm going back on what I remember. It's been a long time I saw this movie, to be honest with you, but I'm going back what I remember, and I was surprised I never reviewed this before. But when I saw these movies before I did YouTube, so that's why. But the first movie, what I remember about it, I know it was a mindfuck movie about this guy and his brother that he put in a basket, and they go to this hotel in New York City, and he has his brother kill these doctors that caused him to have separated from his brother from the surgery, and his brother's like a mutated freak. But to me, what really fucked me up about this movie was that when he molested the guy's girl that he likes. I kid you not. I mean, it was just freaky though, the way it was set up and stuff. And I can never forget that scene though. And that was like towards the end of the fucking movie. But I thought this movie was straight creepy with the how his brother Belial. I mean, I don't know how to say his name, but how he looked and he act when his brother goes away, separate from his brother. He start going crazy and stuff like that. And then they fall off the window, and that was the ending of the movie. And then we get to part two, and what I remember about part two is that they came out of the surgery, like they survived pretty much from the surgery in the hospital. And I could be wrong, but like I said, it's been a long time I saw this. But in part two, there's this old lady, right, that took them in. And this old lady runs like this house full of freaks. And so pretty much Belial is not the only freak around. So he got like a whole bunch of freaks to hang out with. But then he got a bunch of people trying to be nosy, trying to mess with them. And then Belial and the freaks will start killing these people, stopping them because of the old lady, because she was like the leader. But there was a female version of Belial that I remember too. I can never forget that, and he was banging the shit out of her, man, like a female version of Belial. I kid you not, they was having sex, and that shit was crazy. I honestly, I really I don't remember the ending too much of part two, but I remember that the granddaughter, the woman that was with the granddaughter was in love with the Belial's brother, right? And when he was about to make out with her, she also has a little secret. She was also a freak herself, and the brother freaks out. And I think that the brother killed the granddaughter by accident. But it's just been a long time I saw this movie, but I thought it was crazy though. And then we get part three. Part three I can never forget. Also, I mean, I do. I mean, I remember the ending when Belial was trying to stop the sheriff, by being nosy into his business. Belial's woman, I think the woman that he made out with that looked like the version of Belial, died, and I think it was because of a gunshot, if I remember. And I know the babies got kidnapped, and Belial had to save the kids and save his children. His babies pretty much. And I think Randy Ruth was around, still alive, if I'm corrected. But I remember there was this big giant sized freak, right? And he was with a smart freak. He could build inventions and all that stuff. And I remember he gave Belial a robotic suit to battle against the sheriff. You know. The ending I really don't remember, to be honest with you. This is why I'm calling this a flashback movie review or movie opinion, whatever. But I remember enjoying all three Best Case trilogy. I thought they were enjoyable movies in my opinion. And yeah, but the first one was still the freakiest one. It was creepy as fuck, in my opinion. But Best Case trilogy, for those who haven't seen it, go check it out. Anyway, peace out and see you later, guys and gals.